Oh, hey folks, Elder Law Care Attorney Patrick Kelleher coming to you from our Elder Law Care Center in Hanover, Massachusetts. Folks, today's question is, what questions should you ask your estate planning attorney? Folks, I recorded a similar video on YouTube named, What Questions Should You Ask Your Elder Law Attorney? And the questions you ask your estate planning attorney are very similar, and the questions I would recommend you ask your estate planning attorney is, number one, what is their experience with helping and assisting people with creating, designing their estate plannings? And what type of results have they achieved for their clients? Also, folks, ask them, do they have what I refer to as a three-step process, a three-step treasure chest process that we typically use? And as you may have seen in some of our other videos, step one, folks, is creating your plan. That's important, but what's really, really important is step two of the three-step process is the process of trust funding, getting your treasures into your treasure chest. Whatever you may have, your home, your investment assets, maybe your life insurance, maybe your retirement accounts. Work with your estate planning attorney to trust fund and retitle those assets into your treasure chest. Because as we talk about in the book, that's where all the magic happens. That's where the rubber meets the road. That's where you achieve all the protections from the metaphorical four-headed monster: probate court, estate death tax, financial creditors and predators, and yes, maybe that $15,000 per month private pay nursing home. So really, really important, folks, to get your treasures in your treasure chest, because if your estate planning attorney is what we refer to as a one-stepper, in my firm maybe 15 years ago, that's what we were, one-steppers, and we found out that that one-step will or trust really wasn't serving the client so well, because we found out that their will was their admission ticket to probate court, and so things were ending up in what I refer to as the ugly milk crate, which represents probate court. So the one-step plan that is not funded eventually usually becomes outdated, ends up in the probate court. So you want to ask your estate planning attorney, do you have a three-step process? And if their answer is, well, no, we'll just create your will, your trust, the next question you want to ask them is, how can they help you fund your trust? How can they help you retitle your assets from your name as an individual to your name as a trustee of your trust? How can they assist you with doing that? Ask them if they have what I refer to as a trust funding coordinator on their staff or as part of their team that can help you retitle your assets, your deed to your home, your investment accounts, your retirement accounts, and anything that you may own, retitle the assets from Bill and Mary as individuals to Bill and Mary as trustees of your trust. Folks, that is a critical, important question to ask your estate planning attorney. Because without that, folks, all your stuff likely will end up in probate court eventually, probably when the second the past dies, because likely there may not be any survivor, and there's no survivorship. It'll end up typically in the ugly milk crate, which represents the first-headed monster, which is probate court. Folks, another question to ask your estate planning attorney is, as you journey through life, how will they help you keep your estate plan updated? How will they keep you updated when there's law changes, life changes in your life with your health, finances, and relationships, or even changes in learning in the estate planning industry? Will your attorney reach out to you and notify you when there's a change in law or a change in learning in the industry? And if so, will they update your plan for you? Or how about you have a change in your life with your health, finances, and relationships, and you need to come back into your estate planning attorney? A good question to ask them is, do they have a client care program or a legacy protection program where you can come into your attorney's office, you can come back in and get your plan updated without paying additional exorbitant fees to the estate planning attorney? or will you be back paying by the hour or paying large sums of money all over again to get updates to your estate plan? Folks, step 3 of the process of that 3-step treasure chest process is what I refer to as our firm's process. Step 3 is your trust now is funded, and step 2, maintain and monitor it. Keep the dust and the rust off your treasure chest as you journey through life. Because folks, from my experience, what seems to work from anecdotal evidence and from our professional experience is the 3-step process. You create your plan when you're alive and well. Number 2, you get your treasures into your treasure chest. And then don't ignore them. Don't succumb to that 18.2-year legacy study. Monitor your plan, keep it updated, keep the dust and the rust off your treasure chest as you journey through life. Because the day you sign your trust is important, folks, but truly, when is the most important day that you need it to work? That is correct. Off into the future sometime, a day none of us really know, a time of disability or death. So that's when your plan needs to go into effect, and you need to make sure that it's updated properly. So folks, hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did find it helpful, folks, please scroll down, leave a comment, post a question, and a member of our Elder Law Care team will report back to you as soon as possible.